So hello everyone, this is Priyanshu Gupta here. In this video, we will see how we can add a custom domain to our Django project on Heroku. So till now, we have covered how to deploy a Django project on Heroku using GitHub method and how you can add a PostgreSQL database to Django project. Okay, that is provided by Heroku. And also how to transfer all the data from previous database, that is SQLite database that is on your local machine, how to transfer data from that to a new Heroku PostgreSQL database. So all that have been covered in the previous videos. You can check out the playlist. So now let's start this video. Now let's first buy a custom domain from GoDaddy website. Now I am buying this domain, and I am buying this domain just to show you the live implementation of how to add a custom domain to Django project on Heroku. So let's buy this. So after you have purchased your domain, you have to go to this DNS management console where you can manage all the DNS settings. So for accessing this interface, you will have to go here. Inside this, you have to go to My Products, and then inside that My Products, you will see one section by scrolling down, and that is All Services and Products. And inside that, you will see your domain that you have purchased recently, the domain that you want to link with your Django project on Heroku. There you will click on DNS tab, and then clicking on that DNS tab, you will access this DNS management console. And here we have to configure these records to link our Heroku with the DNS server of GoDaddy. And in this way, we can add a custom domain to our Django project on Heroku. Now we have to go to our Heroku, and now inside this, we have to add domain inside this. And for adding our custom domain, you will have to verify your account first by entering the credit card details of yours. So if you want to do that, you will have to go here inside this account settings and then billing section. And here you will have to add your credit card details. And this is basically just to verify your account. No money will be deducted from your account because currently we are on a free plan, free Dino. So till we are on a free plan, no money will be charged from us. And by adding credit card details, by verifying your account, you will also get some extra free Dino hours per month. And then after verifying your account, you can add a custom domain. Then inside this domain section, you will click on add domain, and then we will enter the domain that we have purchased recently, and we are using www as a subdomain currently. Priyanshu Gupta official.xyz, then next, and then you will have to copy this DNS target from here to GoDaddy DNS management. And once copied, I will add this here inside the CNAME record because we want to link this with our Heroku. We have to remove this and Control V, save. And now we have added the record here. And also what we will have to do is we will have to add this domain inside our allowed host in settings.py of Django project, because otherwise our Django project will block that request coming from that domain. So let's add that. www.priyanshuguptaofficial.xyz, control save, and we will have to push this to our GitHub repository. Git add dot, and then git commit -m domain git push -u origin. And once you have pushed, then you will have to again deploy on Heroku. So here domains have been added. Then we will have to go to this deploy tab, and now we will click on deploy branch. And once deployed, then we will be able to access our Django web application through the new custom domain that we have purchased from GoDaddy. If I click on view here, then you can see that we can access our web application through this Heroku app domain that Heroku provides us by default. And now if I try to access this website using our custom domain using So now we were able to access our website here through this custom domain. And it is possible that it may take some time when you are doing that by your own, because GoDaddy takes some 30 minutes to 1 hour to update the DNS server. So you can wait for some time and then again try. Okay. So what is exactly happening here is that this is the DNS server. Okay. DNS means domain name server, which contains the records of IP addresses and domains. So currently we have made GoDaddy to manage our DNS server. So if any person who will try to communicate to our web application that we have deployed, then what will happen is, suppose this is a user and in his browser, he or she will write the custom domain name that you have purchased in his browser tab. And once he has entered that domain, then what will happen is this browser will try to contact to the DNS server. Okay, this DNS server, because this browser actually needs the IP address of the server on which our web application has been deployed. And our web application has been deployed on Heroku right now. So these are Heroku servers. And Heroku servers actually behave in such a manner that it does not provide us the IP address, because these IP address keeps on changing. So that's why it provides us the DNS target here that we have added here. And then what happens is, when we add a CNAME record in the DNS server, so this DNS server basically contains the database, and this database contains the records of different IP addresses and domains. So let's say we have 2 columns here. There will be some more columns as well, but let's focus on these 2 only. Like suppose this is a target or IP address, and here we have a domain. So as soon as we add the record here of CNAME here, then corresponding to this www.priyanshuguptaofficial.xyz, it has added the DNS target of Heroku. So now this DNS server will point towards the Heroku server. So now if any user will try to communicate to this DNS server to get the IP address or DNS target of Heroku server that we have on which our website is deployed, then this DNS server will check its database that it has the domain name with which the user is trying to contact or not. So it will see that domain is present, and corresponding DNS target it will return. And in this way, user will be able to communicate to this Heroku server, to a website that has been deployed on this server. Okay. So this is the way. But if you are deploying your website on AWS or DigitalOcean, then you will get a static IP address of your server. So in that case, you will have to add the IP address of that server here and make a record and add that IP address. So this is the way you can connect your GoDaddy with Heroku and add a custom domain to your Django project. But now we'll see how we can add some more custom domains to our Django project on Heroku. So currently we are accessing our website using this domain, that is www.priyanshuguptaofficial.xyz. Okay, so currently we are accessing through this thing. Okay, but how we can use only this domain so that we can directly go to our website? Okay, because someone will try to communicate without this www. Okay, then how we can do that? Okay, so for doing that, we have to do certain things here. So if I try to add a new CNAME here, let's say CNAME, and now if I write @ here, and if I points it to new domain that I create here, let's say I will create a new domain, add domain, and here I will not write www, I will directly write Priyanshu Gupta official .xyz and next. And now if I try to copy this and paste here points to and then save here, then it will not work. It will not work on this GoDaddy, because this GoDaddy does not allow that. So now if I remove this, let's remove this because we don't need that, this parked value. So to handle this situation, we have to add a forwarding here. This is the only way on GoDaddy which we can use to allow our website to be accessible without any www. If our website is on Heroku, because if your website is on AWS or on DigitalOcean, that will provide you the IP address of the server. But here, Heroku server's IP address keep on changing frequently, so we cannot use that directly. So if I click on add here and write A here, A records because if we have the IP address for the server, we can directly add the A records here, and you can write host as @ and point it towards the IP address of that server. But here we cannot do that. So here we are on Heroku, so we will have to use this forwarding here, and here I will add the forwarding as add, and currently I am using HTTP. If you have SSL certificate, then you can forward this to HTTPS, and we will talk about that later on. But now let's focus on this. Let's forward this directly to this one. So if someone tries to communicate to your website without using this subdomain, that is www, then also it will be forwarded or redirected to this URL. Okay. And now if I press save here, sometimes you will face this error here. So what you can do is you can open the incognito window and open there, or what you can do is you can contact the support. There will be a chat icon on your GoDaddy platform, and you can chat with them directly, or you can make a call to them also if you are facing this error also, even after you have tried on incognito window as well. So even after using incognito window, if you are getting error, what you can do is you can log in to GoDaddy using a new browser here, because sometimes it is due to browser restrictions. So what you can do is you can open this DNS management of GoDaddy using Microsoft Edge or Mozilla Firefox or any other browser, or you can even try from your phone. So now if I try to log in here, now if I try to add forwarding here, let's forward this using HTTP only right now, and we will talk about this HTTPS later on. And now if I try to enter this and now save, and now it has been added here, and now if I refresh this page, you can see that one new record has been added here, that is A record, and this record is just basically to forward your request. Okay, just forward your request from this from your normal domain, that is priyanshuguptaofficial.xyz, to www.priyanshuguptaofficial.xyz. So in this way we can add the default domain of this to our Django project, and there is no need to add this domain directly on your Django project allowed host in settings.py, because currently we are just forwarding the request. Because if user tries to connect with our website through this domain, then he will automatically be redirected to www.priyanshuguptaofficial.xyz. But if you are using a AWS or DigitalOcean, then you can also add the A record for that directly by mentioning the IP address for that. But on Heroku we can't do that, right? So now we have added this, and now even if I refresh this on Google Chrome, then also it will be updated here. And here now you can also add some more subdomains here. The problem that we faced was only with this normal domain only. But now if you try to add some more subdomains, then it will work absolutely fine. Okay, now if I click on add here and write type cname, and let's add a subdomain here, that is tech. So now I want users to access my website using this domain, that is tech.priyanshuguptaofficial.xyz. Now I will have to create one new domain here, and this one is not required right now here. And let's first try that we are able to access our website using priyanshuguptaofficial.xyz or not. So now if I try to remove this and hit enter here, okay, I'm able to connect with my website. And it's possible that this might take some time, so you should wait for some time to happen this. It can even take, this forwarding can sometimes even take up to 24 hours. Okay, but if we try to add a new record here in DNS management records, then it will take about 30 minutes to 1 hour. Okay, so now if I click on add domain here, and now if I write tech.priyanshuguptaofficial.xyz and hit next, and then I will copy this DNS target and point here and save. So now I have added one more record here, and now let's remove this because we don't need this anymore. Remove domain. So currently we have two domains here. The only difference between them is of subdomain. So I have added this also, and now let's try to connect with our website using this new subdomain, that is tech. and here we are getting a bad request because we have not added this subdomain to our Django project in allowed host in settings.py. So let's add that. So here we will have to add tech.priyanshu Gupta official.xyz, control save, and now let's add git add dot and git commit, and let's also add one more thing here, that is about dot Priyanshu Gupta official dot xyz, and press control save, then git add dot git commit -m domain git push -u origin. Let's click on deploy here, then deploy a branch. And now if I try to access my website using the subdomain, that is tech, then you can see that I am getting the output here. I'm able to access my website using the subdomain. And we also added one new subdomain here in our project, that is this one, about.priyanshuguptaofficial.xyz. So let's try to access our website using this subdomain. And we are not able to reach that. Okay, so we will have to add one more record here. And now instead of adding a about here, let's add a star here. Points to, we will create one new domain here, settings, add domain, and now we will choose star here, which is a wildcard entry. You can use any subdomain that is present in our allowed host of settings.py of Django. You can use any domain present over there to access the website. Star dot Priyanshu Gupta official dot xyz, next, then copy, and once you have added this, there is no need to separately mention all these subdomains here. Okay, and now we will add this thing and save, and now we have added this. Now let's try to access this website again, and it's not working right now. I think it will take some time, and now you can see that we are able to access our website. Okay, it just took about 5 minutes only, and now we are getting the response here. Okay, with this wildcard entry as well. So this is how you can add various subdomains, various custom subdomains to your Django project on Heroku using GoDaddy and this domain section of Heroku. And if I try to access with some new subdomain here, let's do with test, then it will give us bad request because we have not added this subdomain to allowed host of Django project here. But it is not blocking here because we have added a wildcard entry here as well as here. Okay, it is not blocking here completely. It is able to contact the Django project, but Django project is restricting it. It's blocking it to provide access here. And now we have added this custom domain to our website, but currently you can see that it's not secure because currently we are requesting using HTTP protocol. If you want to add a SSL certificate here, like if you want to add an extra layer of protection to your website, because currently the websites that are with HTTPS are preferred only. HTTPS adds a new layer of encryption which basically encrypts your messages between you and server, so no one in the middle can parse those messages. So that's why adding this SSL certificate is important in the website. So for adding the SSL certificate, you have various mechanisms, you have various means with which you can do so. So one way is you can buy a SSL certificate using GoDaddy only, and once you have purchased the SSL certificate on GoDaddy, then you can go here, and here in SSL certificate you can click on configure SSL, and here you can click on manual certificate and then click next, and then you can add that certificate by downloading it on your system and then pasting it here, that file. One way is that, and one more way is that you can use this automatic certificate management but for that you will have to upgrade from this free plan to $7 or more Heroku Dino plan. Okay, so you will have to upgrade. So you will have to go to overview, resources, and then click on edit here, change Dino type, and then you will have to upgrade here to this hobby or the standard. Then you can add that SSL certificate by Heroku only. And once you have added the SSL certificate, then you can go to this GoDaddy and you can click on edit here and forward it to HTTPS. In that way you can do that. So even if someone tries to contact your website using HTTP, then automatically his request will be upgraded to HTTPS. Okay, so you can add SSL certificate to your Django project on Heroku in these two manners, but this will cost you money. So one more way is that using Cloudflare, and that is for free. In next video we will see how you can set up the Cloudflare to add a SSL certificate to your Django project. So if you want to deploy your website on Heroku platform at a very minimal cost, because on your website currently there is not much traffic or you are starting only, so you can set up that using Cloudflare as well without purchasing any SSL certificate. So that's it for this video. I hope you have liked this video. If you did, then please hit that like button and do subscribe to my channel, because I am bringing such videos very frequently. And in case you don't want to miss those videos, then you can hit that notification bell icon so that you will be notified as soon as I upload the video. So stay tuned, stay connected. See you in next video.